Hello everyone, we have got a brand new one-day special. We've got John next door. You're back from your holidays.
We are, yes, all back and rested.
Looking very well.
Thank you,
Did
yes.
you have a good Christmas?
Wonderful.
Good.
Absolutely wonderful. I hope everyone at home did as well. I know you did because we've already gone through that one.
Yeah, we have. It was a lovely time, and now it's time to think about the new year, which is tomorrow. It's now time to think about new projects as well. We've got a fantastic one-day special lined up for you. First of all, let me just take you through the details on the screen. 414-842. I need to tell you that because when you're giving us a call, that's the item number and the price. It's a one-day special price, saving £10 of just £29.97. Can you tell us what we're getting, John? If you want to hold your horses for a moment before you check out your baskets, we've got something rather special coming up in a moment's time, but let's talk you through the one-day special.
Right, so I launched John Next Door, the whole brand, with media plates. We did the butterfly and the dragonfly, and everyone absolutely loved them. Okay. And everyone kept saying, is there not a die to cut it out? Can we not do something different with it? And I hate doing products that just go back in a drawer. So I thought the whole idea of this collection was that it gives us something new to do with the media plates that we may have bought last year. I think it was 2018. My memory doesn't work that well, even after a holiday. So we've designed 4 new stamps that are brand new, that go exactly and fit exactly with the media plates. You've got 2 designs of Dragonfly, a sort of traditional and almost a tattoo style.
Lovely.
And I actually worked with a graphic designer friend of mine, Kat, who helped out with a sort of tattooy style because it's not so much my style.
Yeah, I do.
So she's had a lot of input in that. And then again, we've got with the butterfly, you've got the design there that looks more like the Red Admiral. Yes. And then that sort of very tattooy, almost stylized rose design.
Love that.
But then you've got the dies to cut them out.
Perfect.
So you've got the perfect size die to cut out the butterfly. Same with the dragonfly. Yes. And then because there was extra metal and I hate waste, you've got the 3 words, which are dream, wish and fly. And the mats for them as well.
What an amazing deal.
And you can use these just on their own, as they stand. Yes. But then you can use them with the media plates, which we'll go on to in a minute, won't we?
Yeah, we certainly will. Just to give you a couple of samples here to wet your whistle, as it were. You've got that lovely dragonfly cut out with some beautiful inks on there. And then you've got, of course, the stamp with the dragonfly in behind. And there is another wonderful example. Just show you one of the butterflies before we... Isn't that lovely? Before we show you something which is rather special, because we have got the ultimate bundle for you, and if you want to go for both of these together, we have an ideal price for you. We really do. So these are going to work so perfectly together. So you're getting your one-day special, then you're getting your media plates. I'll let John talk you through these in a moment's time, and you're also getting the extra plates just there in the smaller sizes there. So John, talk to me about media plates.
Right. Media plates are, we've all used gel plates, or a lot of people have. I haven't. I always like to say this, so I don't compare because I've never used them. Yep. Because as we discussed earlier, it's gelatin and I don't like it. I don't, because it makes me think of the middle of pork pies, and I always say that. And yeah, sorry guys.
Well, you know, if lots of people are starting Veganuary tomorrow, lots of people are vegans, lots of people are conscious now about what products from animals are used in items that we use. So this is really important to know as well, that you can do all of the different styles of those wonderful prints.
They're amazing.
But using your media plates that don't have gelatin in.
No, I mean, as to whether they all have that in, I don't know. I mean, I say I've not used them.
Yes, some might not. Some others might not.
It's not fair, but I've gone down the media plate route because what it is a polymer. And it's a polymer they used to use in the printing industry, so it's not a blank stamp, because I wouldn't be doing this with a stamp, and I really wouldn't advise you to treat a stamp this badly. This is a special polymer, and you can see this is nice and mucky. This is not like it looks when you get it. Okay. So I'm going to grab my butterfly, because that's easy and easier.
That wasn't that was just John grabbing his butterfly. Yeah.
And the idea is these are both, they're double-sided, there's no set size. Okay. Goes in your stamp press, goes on your stamp blocks. Yep. You stake it, but it's a blank canvas for you to print with. Yeah. So all those techniques you've seen on gel plates, on the presses, you can do with these, with the masks, with the stamps, with the stencils, with the inks, with the Brayers. And I'll be doing loads over the sort of 5 hours I'm here.
Cannot wait.
Showing you how to do it. But one of my favourite ones is, you know the card we lifted up earlier? Yes. You see that? It's got the stamp on top. Yep. This is by Hochanda, so thank you for that, Hochanda. Beautiful, she's done it on vellum, but the background is the media plate.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So doesn't that look as if it's an expensive piece of bought paper?
Oh my.
To me, that looks like she's actually cut out a piece of really expensive printed digital paper. Rub
I
it.
do believe you. Oh my word,
Yeah.
yes.
That's what the media plate achieves. When you add the two together, even on different layers, it's something different, it's new,
Really
it's fresh.
is. Oh my goodness, this could be new and fresh to you. This is a huge bundle for you. You're getting a great price as well. You're saving £8.99. It's only £35.96 if you are a Freedom member.
Right.
However, I do need to tell you that over 20% of the stock has gone. We're only 5 minutes into the first live hour of the one-day special. So if you are a Freedom member, it's only £5.96 more than the one-day special to get that whole complete collection.
That's actually crazy.
It is
Sorry.
crazy. I don't think you've done your math properly. I think you've been a little bit too relaxed after your holiday, John, but I'm sorry, it's too late. We're already live. And we're going quarter of the stock has gone already. Oh my goodness, we need to get to that demonstration table, don't we, to give you some demos. We are dispatching this on the 6th of January. I'm sure you'll appreciate that, with it being New Year tomorrow.
Yes.
You know, John has to complete the one-day special tomorrow. As if we've got any stock left, but you will still be here.
I will be.
And then, of course, that's why it's a delayed dispatch, but only a slight one. Right, let's have a look at the website. This is where you can go to see all the items that we've got for you on the show. We do want to get to the demonstration area early for you because these are flying out the door. So you need to know how to use them, and I'm very excited about this as well. So we've got your media plates on there. You've also got some other accessories like your small brayer and your Crafts 2 cleaning mat. That's worth an investment, definitely. £16.99. We'll talk to John about that because that's very, very handy, especially using that with your media plates as well. And we've also got some great inks for you. Can we just touch on this very, very quickly? Because is this what we use for all stamps or just the media plates?
This is what we can use for all stamps. This is the only thing I would ever use to clean stamps.
Really?
Yeah. The first thing is, a lot of people will use baby wipes to clean stamps.
Ooh, yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah.
For the first thing, they're really bad for the environment. This is just washable. You clean it. I mean, I will show you mine.
Yes.
This is mine. That still cleans stamps and brayers.
Really?
Yes.
So that's how it starts?
That's mine. This is over a year old.
Really?
Yeah. But I could clean that. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Because its life's too short. But if you are going to, please don't use baby wipes, because you actually, if you think about it, baby wipes have got chemicals in. They've also got emollients in there to make the baby's bum soft.
Ooh.
Would you want to put those on your stamps?
Oh, yes.
To put a build up a moisturiser.
Oh my goodness, so you put them on your baby's bottoms, but you don't want to put them on your stamps?
Yes, no.
Well, that says a lot, doesn't it?
Well, you say I've got more interest in stamps than babies, sorry.
No, but it
I want to
just goes-
protect those.
Well, it just makes you think
the
about
other
the
thing
wipes.
is no environmental, there's no chemicals in here, it's just, all you do is add water.
Really?
So it's so safe.
I
Yes,
think
it's plastic, but it's
Yeah.
like a microfiber. There are thousands of
Yeah.
tiny little microfiber filaments in there, which literally get in and clean your stamps. If you're going to clean them, please use that. What I use it more for is cleaning my media plates.
Yes.
Because media plates don't want to be clean.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you a new one.
And you also get the brayer with that price.
And I'm going to use the brayer in a minute.
£16.99. We're going to use the brayer in a moment. This is an excellent price. It's worth the investment, everyone. £16.99, 124984. Lots of people going for that now, actually. Don't miss out on that great price.
No. So your media plate, so I'm going to use that first. This is how they'll come, like this. So this is the little mini set that you get as the bonus, yeah? And they are completely clear and they are really stuck to the acetate.
And this is part of the mega bundle.
It is, yeah. So
we're nearly at half the stock, John.
right,
Sorry.
Sorry.
I do apologise if I do interrupt, but we don't want anyone missing out. I've just got to keep you updated. No. Some people might only just be joining us. We're only 9 minutes into the show. If you have just joined us, hello. But the mega bundle, how much of the stock again? Half the stock.
Right, okay.
Hang on. Half the stock of the mega bundle.
I better do something, hadn't I, quickly?
I'm speechless.
So on fast forward, your media plates will come to you completely crystal clear and clean. Yeah, you may find they're really stuck to the acetate liner because they're cut on the liner.
Right.
So all you do, if you're struggling to get it off, pop it into a sink of warm water and they'll peel off.
Great.
But they'll come spotless, and spotless doesn't work.
Right.
Clean doesn't work. Look at mine. Yeah, you want to play with it in your hands and get it a little bit greasy.
Ooh.
And if you see, it starts to go a bit cloudy.
Oh yeah.
If you compare that to the original, yeah? clear, a little bit cloudy.
And that's what you want to do?
That's what you want, because it's not going to resist the ink. At the minute it is.
Don't go and put any grease on your hands, just use the natural
oils that are on
grease
your hands.
that you've got on your hands.
But once you've done that, and it may take 2 or 3 goes, but there's loads of videos I've done and there's more coming, I'm just going to put that down on my stamp press on a piece of stamping card. Pick it up, doesn't matter which side's which. Okay. And what we'd use the press for is when we finished it, we don't want those colours to come to the next print. Right. So we wipe it off on that.
There you go.
That's when I clean. But I'm using pigment ink. Now, with your traditional, a lot of the gel plates and things, people will use acrylic paints and use a lot of paints. The benefit of these is you can use your inks on it. And I mean all your inks. Yes. So I'm using pigment because it gives me a lovely chalky finish.
Even the watercolour, even the water-based inks.
What you'll find with a water-based ink like a distress ink, it won't smooth, it'll be all bobbly like distressed. But that's what it's designed to do.
Yeah, of course it is.
With dye-based ink, it's beautifully translucent. With pigment inks, it's beautifully chalky and bright.
Lovely. Now, we've got some inks for you on the show, the pigment inks from... Now, are we saying Eyes Ink? Is ink?
I say Eyes Ink. It's supposed to be Is Ink, I'm sure, but I use Eyes Ink.
Well, we've got 10 pads. We've got the purple, the navy, the blue, the sky blue, the aqua, the turquoise, the red, the hot pink and the dark. In the dark purple, brown and orange. Are you getting all of those for £15.98? Oh, my word, saving £5, that is a big save. Oh, they're flying out as well. 20% of the stock has gone. I think you're seeing how all of the items in this show come together.
Yeah, they're all designed
to
suit what you need.
It's a whole ecosystem for you.
So what I'm going to do, I've layered down 3 layers of colour, 3 lines on it, really quite simple, okay? I can take my brayer, and what I'm using is a hard brayer. Yes. Now, what I mean by that is if you give it a knock, it's hard. We may have soft brayers at home, squidgy ones. They are designed to pick up ink and lay it down. Yes. So if you use a squidgy brayer on your media plate, you're going squidgy on squidgy, so you'll take all the ink off. Oh, we don't want squidgy on squidgy, do we? You want a hard brayer, which is why I designed this one. And all I'm going to do is smooth the ink, as if I was a printer. Oh, yeah. Yeah? Okay.
That's just blending it in, isn't it?
So that just blends it, right?
John, 3/4 of the stock of the main bundle. Is that the one day of the mega bundle? Oh, everybody, that is going so quickly. It's going so quickly. That is the mega bundle. Once it's gone, it's gone. Sorry, that one has fallen down. It's just flying out so quick. It's trying to get away. Now, we also have that lovely free gift that's in there that comes with the mega bundle. Very, very handy. We're just demonstrating how to use these. I did want to tell you that we're so busy for this. Website would be the best way to order, but of course we've got a great team up in the call centre working very hard taking your calls. Saving £5, £35.95. It's a great discount, and it's a great ecosystem for you because you've got your die, you've got your media plates, and you've got your stamps as well. It's fantastic, it really is. Freedom members, you've got that great discount as well. I think we're going to sell out this hour.
Right, so I've run this over, yeah?
Yep.
Blended the inks, and I will just do a simple print on that. Don't waste the ink on there. No. Okay. All I'm going to do is run the brayer now along a scrap piece of paper that I've got on the side. Okay. In fact, I'll do it on this piece. There we go. Now, to me, I love that.
Oh, John.
Now, this is a card that I made using the pieces left from my brayer.
Do you know something? I really like this brayer effect.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Isn't that?
Just so nice. Right, so all I'm going to do to start with, first one, we're just going to do a simple print. Okay. Yeah? So really simple print to show how we can get that beautiful variation in colour. No. Okay. What you're doing is, I've seen loads of people with the presses and certainly with the media plates, trying to restart someone's heart after they've seen the credit card bill. It's the way I look at it, certainly at Christmas. What you're doing is you're putting the lid on Tupperware. Okay. So you're pressing round everywhere. Right. Yeah? We open it up. There you go.
Oh, now the mega bundle's limited stock. Sorry, John.
It's okay. All that variation in shade.
Look at that.
Yeah, that looks like a piece of printed paper you've bought really expensively.
Do you know what I'm seeing? Like the centre of the butterfly there. It's almost like it's a little fairy, and those are her wings. Yeah.
Well, what we can do is we can now start to add, because of course that plate hasn't moved. No. So I want to, so you said in the middle, let's have that middle a little bit darker, shall we?
Oh, we're putting it onto the plate.
So let's go onto the plate and we'll stamp that. And actually, I'd like it to come out a little bit more, that blue. So why don't I just lay a little bit more blue out on that plate?
Straight onto the plate.
Yeah, so we'll print that, shall we?
We've not cleaned the plate though, in between.
And so...
Right, John, sorry, I need to interrupt you. Right, the mega bundle has technically sold out. That means they're all in baskets at the moment. If you leave anything in the basket and don't check out after 10 minutes, it's going to come out, someone else will get it and you will miss out. You do need to check out. So everyone that's on the website now, if you're watching us, just head to checkout, select checkout, and then that's it, you've got it, it's yours. But if you are still after everything in the mega bundle, you can buy it separately, apart from the free gift, of course. So I'm going to take the free gift away because that mega bundle has technically sold out. But if you want the items individually, you've got the opportunity to buy them separately. I do need to tell you that. They're still at a great price, everybody, and it's well worth the investment. It really, really is. Right, oh my goodness, you're taking our breath away again, Sean.
So
what are you doing now?
I've used my large dauber to put pink circles down. Let me move him in.
Yep.
There we go. Okay. Looks like owl's eyes, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
on
does.
the nose. I've taken the small dauber and put the blue in. So I'm going to pull that over now.
Can you believe we've sold out in just over 15
No,
minutes?
I can't.
Wow.
Because I know how many there were. So now suddenly we've got the different shades on
And
there.
we've still not cleaned the plate?
Still not cleaned
and
the
you
plate.
don't recommend cleaning it in between?
No, not while I'm doing this. So should we add a little bit more pattern on? I'm going to take one of the masks.
Love the idea of these.
And what I've done with the masks is I don't like waste.
Okay.
So I wanted you to have one of the butterflies and one of the dragonflies so that you could shade around and in the stamp. So you wouldn't need the plate.
Yep.
But what I also did was put extra bits on because they're normally that big.
Yes.
But they're no more expensive this big.
Really?
So we might as well make them this big and give you the extra bits, because what I'm going to do now is put this down, and I'm going to take, we'll go with some of the orange, shan't we?
These are the stencils that you're getting, the masks or the stencils. We're very busy for these. Oh my goodness, a quarter of the stock has gone and you've only just seen them. Everyone is shopping ahead. If you want to shop ahead, if you have just joined us, my word, we're having a busy show. We've sold out of the larger bundle. We still have the one-day special. You can still buy all of the elements, apart from the free gift, of course, separately, just to let you know that. And these are the stencils that are now flying out the door. You've only just seen them, $9.99. Everything is on extended delivery, dispatching on the 6th of January, which isn't that far away.
It's not, no. I think it's Monday.
And you do need to let John get through his one-day specials, working tonight and tomorrow, and then he's got to get back home, and then he'll sort out everything for you.
So all I'm doing now is putting some colour through the little dots, straight onto, again, the media plate, and then we just press that down. And then we've got the orange dots. But the idea was, because I'll show you again something a little bit more sort of ethereal with that, you then take one of the stamps and lay it over.
Right.
Pick the stamp up, and this will add all the detail in. So before, that's where we had to finish.
I like that as it is.
Yeah, so you can do that and you can cut that out and you've got that beautiful look.
Yep.
But what you've got now is the detail added onto it that makes them suddenly look a little bit more real, because to me, I can still see owl's eyes and a nose. You know, I can see owl's eyes and a nose. Now, let's make it look butterfly-y by going over with the butterfly.
You can make your own colours.
Oh,
John!
Suddenly,
oh my goodness!
You printed that. You got that from a book. But you can do that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, all that depth and the thing in there.
Do you know, so I did not expect it to look like that.
No.
Look at the detail in the body. You've got the eyes at the top, and you've got all this beautiful detail coming down here, almost like a stained glass window.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And but it's on a piece of white card.
John, could you use these on like an acetate or a vellum or anything?
You can. There's a card there done where I've done it on vellum.
I'll try and find it.
And then on acetate.
Is this
and
it?
then and then I've put metal behind it.
Oh, look at that. I'm thinking like candles and things like that, you know, an LED light or boxes. That's absolutely stunning. Can you see that? That's on acetate, and then you put a bit of metal behind it. Oh my word.
Yeah, a little bit of gold foil filled. It's actually the Crafts 2 gilt metal sheets, which I think are on the website.
Yeah, have
it's
a
the
look on the
silver
website
one
for
I've
those.
put behind. But
this is gorgeous. Now we're taking it another step further. We're going to cut it out.
So we're now going to cut it out. So
Now,
while we're doing that, I'll do a different one and show you a different technique with it.
Perfect. Now, your one-day special has the stamps, it has the dies in there for you, so you can cut out the butterfly, you can cut out the dragonfly. You've got some sentiments in there as well. If you want the media plates, the only way to get hold of those now is to buy them separately, but we'll bring the details up of those to let you know. Yes, so the media plate set for the butterfly, the dragonfly, the leaf and the flower is just £14.98, saving £5. That's your media plates. That's what you need to get, in my opinion, to build and create these wonderful designs that John is putting together. It was absolutely fabulous. Those are your media plates. Add those to your one-day special if you want to. You don't have to, but my word, I think you're going to enjoy using them. This is your one-day special. You're getting your butterfly stamps. You're getting those 2 beautiful details in the butterfly. You're also getting your dragonfly, the ability to cut them out with the dies, and you're getting your sentiments. When you look at those dragonflies there, that full-on detail, you can use both of them together separately. You've got your dies as well to enable you to cut them out. £29.97. We are approaching 20% of the one-day special gone already. I do think you should go for those media plates as well, because look at this. Using the media plates and using the stamps and using the die, look how gorgeous that is. And I've just moved those wings up. That is
because the body was designed to be solid, not just a line, so that you can fold the wings on either side, glue that to your card, and the wings then come out.
Oh, that is lovely. Do you know what I've got? How about this? Let me show you this one.
I have to say thanks to Jodie Roy for this.
It's a little box. Or it's like a little seat on a a big wheel that you sit on and go round. Isn't that a Ferris wheel? That's the word I'm looking for. That is gorgeous.
And the sides, she actually used the sides from my heart box.
Oh, really?
To make the sides, because they were designed to fit any shape. So just to show how they fit even the butterfly.
Isn't that lovely?
To me, everything I've done before has to match with what's coming again.
Do you know what? I've got a butterfly decoration that I put on my tree every year. It was from my mum, and I absolutely love it. And now I could have a
Christmas tree of those would look beautiful.
It does look lovely. A bit of glitter on there as well would look stunning. So you could have it as a badge as well. You could just put maybe a safety pin on the other side, and then you've got that lovely badge. Oh, I do like butterflies.
Again, if you use fabric inks, you can do the media plate and the stamp onto fabric.
You can use the media plate with fabric ink?
Anything, fabric ink, anything, basically.
Oh, now we're thinking of all kinds of different ideas.
So, I'm going to do another one.
Please.
Yeah, but this is where people, if I use this one now, you can see I've got some little bits of orange and blue and still things on it. So I could do that. I quite like that look underneath, but I might want to totally change colour.
Okay.
Now, you don't want to run this under a tap.
No.
Because if you run it under a tap, you'll take a load of that grease off.
And we want the grease on.
And you want the grease on. You want it to be used.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is my large media plate that I've had 18 months. Look at the colour.
But that's fine.
But that's how it should be.
You can buy those larger ones, by the way, if you like the look of those.
But all I do is, don't run this under a tap. Clean it on my pad. One side is wet, so I've sprayed a little bit of water on that side. The inside lid is dry, and that just doesn't take the grease off, but takes the ink off.
Just with a spritz of water?
Yeah, and then all I do, take my brayer, because obviously I took my extra colour off, but can you see it's still got some?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I go,
clean your brayer
clean my brayer on one side, dry my brayer off on the other side. There's my brayer, spotless, ready to use again.
And we can use this again without cleaning it?
Well, look, does it look like I've cleaned
that?
No, it doesn't. Look at it, come on. This is me, this is mine. I have a beautiful clean one I bought for the show, but I haven't used it.
A quarter of the stock of the cleaning pad. Here it is when you first get it home, okay? You just spritz it with water, start cleaning. There's your brayer as well. You get both of those together, £16.99, but a quarter of the stock has gone. I love this idea. Why have I not seen this before?
We did it and we launched the stamp cleaner and they flew.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we went out of stock for 6 months as it takes to get them back in.
So that's why
So they've just sort of come back in. And we've had a lot of this stuff ready and waiting for a few months because I didn't want to do the show until I'd got everything people needed.
Yeah,
because it sounds like I'm being nice.
You are nice.
But also, it's to make life easier for me, because if I use that to clean my media plate and we don't have them, then I get hundreds of messages on social media saying, where can I get that from? So if I bring everything at once, it makes my life and Sam's life a little bit easier.
Well, it makes your life easier as well at home, doesn't it? What a great way to clean. You can clean your stamps, you can clean your media plates.
You could clean your tools with it if you wanted to,
I thought
really.
you were going to say you can clean your teeth. Don't clean your teeth.
Don't clean your teeth with it.
Don't clean your teeth. That solves all of those issues about whether or not to use certain wipes or not. It solves any issues for you using rags and having to wash them, because it's all in here. You don't need to wash this. Spray it with water and clean and clean and clean and clean and keep going. £16.99, 124984, and you're getting the Brayer as well. That is an incredible price, everyone. That really, really is. Pop that into your basket. We're very, very busy for that. I love that.
Right, so because I've cleaned my media plate, I put it down on my card. It doesn't matter which side, because there's no right and wrong side, because it's all the same polymer. So it's not marked my card at all. So I've got that clean to go again. So this time I'm going to go with a little bit of this turquoise. And I love mixing colours together, and I love mixing sort of 3 shades. It's always been my sort of thing. So I'm going to go with a little bit of the sky blue, and I think we'll go a little bit of navy, shall we? But I just love the intensity of colour on that. So once again,
clean Brayer.
Clean Brayer. Straight over the top, quite hard. Blend those colours. Yeah? Don't waste the ink. There's a seascape.
It certainly is.
You see there? There's a seascape. There's the sea. Yeah? Keep going, you know. But you'd pay a fortune for that.
Well,
Every time I do this, I look at it and think, I've paid money for paper like that. So I've got all those inks on, yeah? Okay, so what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to do a little bit of a relief. So I'm going to take one of the, just take the little bit more detailed one. So this is the Dragonfly Stamps. This is one of the ones included in the one-day special. And one of my cost-to stamping blocks. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to stamp the plate. And stamp it off. And stamp the plate. And stamp it off. Stamp the plate. Stamp it off.
Oh, so
stamp
that's now
the
going
plate.
to be in the print.
Stamp it off. Yeah. Oh, a little bit there. So let's take up a wing from there, shall we? And let's take a little bit more from there, shall we? Okay. So I'm still making a really nice background that will match with that. So I just stamp that.
Putting the Tupperware tub back on.
Yeah, putting the lid back on, chasing that bubble round from when you had the beans in it, and it all expanded a bit in the microwave. There we go.
Oh, John.
So it's like you're looking through.
What a fabulous idea.
So you can see up here, you can see that dragonfly.
Yeah.
You can actually see the detail of him.
Oh, isn't that
where it's
beautiful?
been negative and taken off.
That's almost like a block of ice.
Yes.
And maybe that dragonfly has been there for 1,000,000 years in that block of ice.
Yeah. So we'll take one of the other butterflies.
Yeah.
And we'll just put this on top. So quite a simple one. And I always think because of the dye, it doesn't matter if you miss it. It really doesn't. So I'm just going to go in again with a little bit of black VersaFine.
Yep. Are you ready for this, everyone?
Okay.
Oh, that is crazy.
I just think it's awesome.
That's crazy.
The look is amazing.
It's almost like Rennie Mackintosh, isn't it?
It is. It's got that look.
It's almost like a 1920s style.
It is, and we're just about to go into the Roaring 20s, aren't we?
Into the Roaring 20s.
So we'll do something a little bit different. I'll just do one more. So again, I'm going to use, should we use a real mix of colours this time? A little bit of blue.
I wonder what craft was big in the 1920s. I wonder if we could find that out.
I think, because I remember from
You remember the 1920s, do you,
No,
John?
from my days in art college. It was very much after what had happened sort of post, it was very much still decoupage, original decoupage, cutting out things from magazines and actually sticking them on and things. Yeah, it was almost a Victorian thing
like
that
a
carried on.
Yes, that people make now, or a mood board.
Yeah, and I think the main craft really was drinking cocktails, from what I can understand from reading books and watching films.
That was a craft and a half.
So again, doesn't matter. See, because I'm using a hard brayer, the ink's not moving that much.
No.
So I'm smoothing out that blue, but it's not dragging it everywhere. Okay, so now I'm going to take the mask.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that straight over.
Okay.
And I'm just going to press it on with my brayer. And I'm going to
Oh,
move the pattern, move it, and do it again.
Oh my word, all these techniques you can do at home, all these brand new techniques.
And then we'll do that little bit there. There we go. So we'll just stamp that.
Oh, lovely. That's very dreamy,
Yeah,
isn't it?
but we can add a little bit more to it, because I can go on then and take my dauber. So I'm going to take my large dauber, not my small daubers, and go in perhaps with the navy. Actually, no. Come on, John. Let's go. Let's be adventurous. Come on, let's try that. I do. I talk to myself when I'm in my craft cave.
The inks are very busy. We do have them available for you. It's a great little deal. It really is. Let's bring the details up on the screen, and then we'll show you what you're getting. Now pop up. There they go. So it's your pigment ink. It's a whole set for you, 10 pads in total. Your purple, your navy, your blue, the sky blue, the aqua. Oh, sorry, is that navy blue? Yes, it is. Sorry. Purple, navy blue, sky blue, aqua, turquoise, red, hot pink, dark purple, brown and orange. We just couldn't fit it all on, could we? And that is brand new today. Great configuration for you at £15.98, but half the stock has gone. Half the stock has gone. Maybe if we get rid of 10 pads in total, we could fit the other colours on or something. Yeah. But you do get a whole array of colours.
So all I've done is gone through the mask this time with a couple of the shades.
Oh yeah, nice.
And built it round, but you know, that's looking very flat.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the dauber and I'm going to hit the side.
Okay.
Yep, so I'm actually hitting the side of the plate. And this is why the benefit is of having it as a media plate, which is quite hard.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's not moving as I do this. And I'm being quite relatively rough.
Yeah. Now again, these media plates are available separately now to the one-day special, still at a great price. And you get all four. And the four different variations. So you've got the butterfly, the dragonfly, the leaf and the flower. And these don't contain gelatine, for those of you who are conscious about that. Not all jelly plates do have gelatine in, but these do not. So that's important for you. And here you go. Those are all four for you. The butterfly, the dragonfly, the leaf and that lovely flower.
So I'm just going to, so I tapped around the edge which darkened it, and I'm just going to put the original on.
Yep.
So I'm going to put the stamp back on.
I do love the detail in this butterfly.
It's
magnificent.
It's gorgeous. It reminds me of the Red Admiral,
yeah.
which is one that I think we always studied at school, or certainly at my school.
Yeah.
We, you know, we always did.
We do see a lot.
We do.
In fact, I think this year there was more butterflies than ever. Oh, it's amazing.
But the patterns and the colours that you can make are just amazing with it. But that's with the butterflies, something you want to do, and then I'll get ready to do something with the dragonflies.
I just want to stand staring at those butterflies. They're absolutely beautiful, especially that blue butterfly. It means so much, it really does. Right, okay. We're so busy. We need to sort ourselves out.
We do.
And we need to get you checked out as well. So, well, we're not sending any doctors round to you. You need to check out your baskets. We'll leave the doctors until tomorrow. Please party responsibly. Right, so if you are going for many items and they're in your basket and your basket's come to £60 and you're thinking, oh, I really want everything, but that's a little bit too rich for my blood this month, we'll split the cost into two for you, interest-free payments. And here's our lovely Leonie to tell you some more about FlexiBuy.
Flexi Order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi Order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi Order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
It certainly does make it easier for you. Oh my word, we are having such a busy show. Right, here's your one-day special. This is new today. It's absolutely fantastic. The butterflies are sensational. The dragonflies look amazing, and you get to cut them out as well, because you've got not only the stamps with the 2 designs of butterflies, you've got the die. You've got the other stamps, the 2 designs of the dragonfly, but you've got the die to cut it out. You've also got the 3 sentiments as well. Now, you can use these on their own. You can colour them in perfectly. But if you want to go for the media plates, we've got those available separately now. Your one-day special is £29.97. If you want to use these to build and create some amazing designs, you've got the capability of doing so. And because you've got those stamps, let me bring these in to show you that wonderful stamp and design. You can see how effective they will be. Imagine using it with some embossing powder. I think that will be absolutely stunning. Adding your colours as well to those butterflies, to the dragonflies, just really bringing out the detail. That is beautiful, isn't it? And to get that kind of effect, if you want to go for the media plates, then I would highly recommend you do so to get them into your basket so you can check on out, because we're having a very, very busy show and we have sold out of the mega bundle already. We're getting busy for the actual media plates on their own. So it is an idea now to maybe place them in if you want them. 414842 is your item number. Isn't that lovely, that dragonfly? Absolutely beautiful. Oh, lovely design as well, just cut out of that tag. So many different things that you can do when you get your stamps home, and the details are stunning. You can make your own colours of butterfly. And with those, you could make badges. If you use your fabric inks on there, you can make and create your own design on fabric. And that's stunning. It really, really is. That's your one-day special, saving £10, 414842. But let's talk about those media plates. Oh my word. The demonstrations that John have just done are just stunning. Simply blew me away. If you want to use your media plates to create some great detail behind your butterflies and your dragonflies, you too can do this, and then stamp over it. These are your media plates. They don't contain any gelatine, so that's really important for you to know if that's important to you. They work perfectly with your inks, with your acrylic paints as well, so you can now start to blend those colours and come up with all those great effects that you've always wanted to do. In this particular set, you get the butterfly, the dragonfly, the leaf and the flower, and they're only £14.98, saving £5. It is a great deal, it really is. Add this to your one-day special. Everything is on extended delivery, dispatching on the 6th of January. Right, those are your media plates and your one-day special. Just do bear in mind, we are busy for them. We've got more demonstrations coming up. We've got about 20 minutes left of this launch hour. John, of course, will be back for another live hour at 8 o'clock tonight, and hopefully coming into Good Evening Hochanda. I'm sure I will be. I don't think I've got a choice, actually. No, and of course, people do buy in between the shows, which is important to tell you, because people buy overnight as well. They're coming from all kinds of different hours, maybe from different work shift patterns in America, in Europe, and people buy overnight. In fact, 6 o'clock is always a very busy show in the morning. 6 a.m. is crazy. I've come in before and gone, and they've said, oh, can we get any more of this? It's gone at 6 o'clock. Amazing, isn't it? So just to give you a heads up. Right, we've got another media. Oh no, we're going to the stencils. Sorry, beg your pardon. Half the stock of the stencils have now gone. When these have gone, John, have these gone? These have gone, yes. Right, word to the wise. With no offence meant, I do not want to be ringing our supplier. They are made in the UK, right. But I do not want to be ringing him on New Year's Eve saying, can you make some more, please? Yeah, so, that's a good point. That is a good point. Lovely stencils, again, adding detail, and you use these with the media plates as well, which is really, really pretty. Really just bring out the details, doesn't it? It does. I've used the same design, so I've used the same pattern so that everything ties together. So this is using the large media plate we'll move on to, but it's with all of the stencils and the stamps on top. This is just using the stencil and just going through it with random bits of ink. This one from Jodie, I just love this. She's overlapped it, gone through with different colours. Really but you would think
that card was done with a massive stencil that big.
Yeah.
It's not. It's done with that little corner element there.
There you go.
Because you don't need,
No, you're right.
you know, a £5 stencil for every single design.
And then you can
We
get
can do a
more
lot
onto
more.
the stencil, can't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Love these, and so do you. $9.99. 694-922 is your item number. They are going very, very quickly, John. They really are. When they've gone, everybody. And that's not disrespectful to you guys at home. It's just that with the new year, we can't manage to get any more. So here's the thing. Get them into your basket and check on out. Make sure you get them. Right, media plate. Let's move on. We've got another, believe it or not, there is a media plate in there. And this is a large one as well. What's the advantage of media plates, John?
Right. The advantage of a media plate is you can make all those beautiful backgrounds that you can see that look printed. So you can do all the sort of techniques that I've been doing and a lot more. You can also do all the techniques that you've seen done with sort of large gel plates with them. But instead of it being a thick 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of gelatin or a mix or something like that, of a sort of, you know, a vegan gel mix or whatever, it's not. It's only actually the same depth as a stamp. It's about 5 mil, which means that you can actually use this in a stamp press. So if you put a beautiful design down on a plate and you have to take the paper to it, if you don't press everywhere, you miss some of the design. If you miss some of the design, you can't put it back in the same place.
No.
With a stamp press, with a press and press, you can.
You can.
You go back down.
There
so you can
go.
keep layering in exactly the same place, darkening elements. They're also really good, which I will show you at 8 o'clock, for doing mirror images on stamps. So if you have a stamp that faces to the left and you want it to face to the right, you stamp it onto the plate, then stamp the plate onto your paper.
Is that how you do it?
That's how you mirror.
Wow, there you go. You can do that at home and so much more. It's only $10.99 if you want to go for your media plate. It's 12.2 by 20 centimetres, so it's a good size. It really is.
It's nearly 6 by 8 if you're a crafter.
There you go. Nearly 6 by 8.
Because I always work. I never did inches at school, but I work in inches for crafting for some reason.
Perfect. 027136 is your item number. Just $10.99. Right. Oh my word, this is going so quickly. Half the stock has gone for the Brayer, and you're thinking, what's that? Let's open it up and show you. This is your cleaning mat. Now tell us how this works, John.
So what you've got is, it's actually got, if I actually pull it out, you can see. You've got a foam core, a soft foam core.
There you go. If we have it upside down, you can see that there. There you go.
And then on top, you have got thousands of microfiber bristles, little tiny, literally tiny bristles. But they've got quite a depth to them, so they get into all of the nooks and crannies in your stamps and will just knock the ink off or take it out.
So do I have to wash that in the washing machine? Can you go and get yours, John?
Of course I can.
Yours. John's going to go and get his, because this really is amazing when you see it. This is how it begins its life. So it's nice and clean and it's lovely and it's fantastic. Then you start to clean your stamps. Do I need to worry that that's all dark, John?
Nope, I haven't.
No.
And I've been using this for well over a year.
So you cleaned your stamps, your plates, and you've cleaned your
But you watched me clean my Brayer on it. My Brayer came out completely clean off that.
Oh
and you can see some little streaks of colour if you get the colour in the right.
You haven't got any ink on your Brayer now, have you?
I have, yes.
Can we just show you? Because it really is amazing. I do want to show you this at home. This is going to solve all those issues about using wipes and using towels and putting them in the washing machine. Who wants to do that?
So if you can get the Brayer there,
can
you see? Covered in ink. Yep. Pigment ink, completely covered in it.
We're going to use John's.
Yes.
Okay, so you think, oh, there's no way it's going to clean that.
So I go up and down.
We've sprayed it with some water, just lightly,
a little bit of water. If you feel it's only slightly damp.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. I've got.
Yeah, nothing.
I don't get anything on me.
So, and then onto the dry side.
Yep.
And there's my Brayer.
Clean.
I don't even need to check it first. Just to show you, that's the actual display one from this. I've not swapped them, but you can see there.
And then the ink has come off.
The ink's come off.
And then you can use the Brayer again to clean it. We don't need to clean this. Can you see now the advantage of buying one of these for your crafty stash, and the fact that you can take it with you and clean your Brayer if you're crafting outside, for example. You're getting the cleaning mat and the Brayer, £16.99. 124984 is your item number. I said to John earlier, I said, why have I not seen this before? It's because we've not had them in for at least 6 months. So they sold out last time. I think they're headed for a sellout this time. 1, 2, 24984. Treat yourself. That, I think, is a must-have. Now, in order to mucky up your stamps and your media plates and your brayers, you need some ink. So we've got some here for you.
We have. So these are Pigment Inks, Eyes Ink. So you've got the pure pigment colour.
Okay.
And one of the great things for using these with this, one of the reasons I like the Eyes Ink brand, and I like these in particular, is if you notice the pads that are actually delivering the ink are not felt.
Right.
So when I was doing my media plates, I was going over any random colours, and I wasn't worrying about them contaminating, because they can't contaminate too much because it sits on the surface because it's squingy foam.
Do you know
and I should have mentioned it and didn't.
Well, I was going to ask you then. I thought, well, I won't because I'm not quite sure. But there you go. So they won't cross-contaminate.
So it sits on the surface. It doesn't cross-contaminate through because it can't soak in because it's not felt. It's not natural fibre.
Now there's a reason to buy them.
But they're a beautiful, solid, chunky colour. They give you a beautiful chalky finish. But the great thing is, these are mixed. So a pigment ink is ink mixed with glycerin.
Right.
And a dye-based ink is like ink mixed with water in a way and a little bit of glue.
Yeah.
Because these are mixed with glycerin, it means you can emboss on all of these.
Ooh.
So I will show you. Do you want me to go and grab one of mine?
Yeah, I dare not touch this display. I dare not touch that display.
Because I wouldn't upset poor Matt.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, you've got, so you can see there on the top, see on the top of that one Janice has got, I've got different colours black.
Yeah.
If you show it the side, it's not soaking in.
It doesn't soak in.
It's just gone across a little bit where it's covered on the top, that's it.
Superb.
But because they're so sticky, and that's the colour you get, of course we can heat emboss with that.
Perfect.
So you don't need lots of different colours of embossing powder when you've got pigment ink.
Now you're getting 10 of these. You are getting your purple, your navy blue, your sky blue, your aqua, your turquoise, your red, your hot pink, your dark purple, your brown and your orange. So you're getting 10 in total, 241888, and it's just £15.98, saving £5. That, again, is another must-have as far as I'm concerned. I think it's a fabulous deal. Pop that into your basket. Right, more media plates for you, John.
Yes, so these were the original set of 4 that I launched the media plates with, sort of when we launched the John Next Door brand. Now, you should now be looking at hundreds of samples that I made with them.
Yes.
And all those hundreds of samples are sat in my craft cave at home.
Uh-oh.
So if you tune in next week, I'll show you them. My usual, I forget something every show, but these are basically 4 basic squares of media plates. So these will do exactly the same as we were doing with the butterfly and dragonfly, but you've got a circle, a square, a rectangle and an oval, so they're perfect for all different things.
If you want to get hold of these, £16.99, 470 987, and you're getting the 4 in total. Also on extended delivery, dispatching on the 6th of January. Right. Moving on, what's this last one we've got for you, John?
Right, well, I thought because we're using the media plates, because we can do the reflections, and because the 2J stamps, these scenic stamps sold out when we brought them last time.
Yeah, they did.
And we've managed to get some more stock in. It is on extended delivery from the 8th of January. So not the 6th, but these are from the 8th.
Okay.
We've only just managed to literally get them back in.
Right.
And so I want to give people an opportunity to have them again, and I will be using them through tomorrow to show you some of the other techniques on the media plates we can do.
These are lovely
But
scenes.
I love these. They are my absolute favourites.
I've got a card in my hand, John. How have you done that?
I haven't done it. That's Leslie Lakin did that.
Oh my word!
But she stamped it.
We'll have a look at this in a moment as you're just going over.
And she's gone over the top with glossy accents.
No.
That's it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's what she's done.
Really?
I had to ring her and ask when I saw it.
Can you see that?
She's gone over the top with glossy accents.
That is...
But it shows, she said she doesn't do it often, but she could because of the level of detail in this stamp. It didn't need anything else. I
love that. That is a marvellous idea. And what an added detail and texture to your card. Now it's 2 payments of £19.98. You've got 8 stamps. You've got some lovely scenes in here. And if you want to add colour to your scenes, you can do. You can leave them black and white if you want to. But I think this is really going to help you become that expert colourist as well. And even if you've never took pen or paint to paper, I think these are going to inspire you to do so. Aren't they lovely? £19.98, you're getting all 8 stamps, 406750. Right, let's have a look at the website. This is where you can see all of the items that we've got at the moment, because we're going to have some sellouts. We really, really are. We've had such a busy launch show. Keep an eye on the stencils, keep an eye on the Brayer and the cleaning mat. I think they could be the next to go. And those inks are flying out the door as well. They're very, very busy. What's great about this show and the shows that we bring to you here on Hochanda, when we do the demonstrations, we've got all the items that we're demonstrating with more often than not. So if you love what the demonstrators are doing, what our lovely guests are putting together, you can do the same at home, because one, you can get the items that our great guests are using, and number two, you can watch the shows again on Rewind, and they're available for 60 days.
I didn't realise it was that long now. That's brilliant.
Yeah, so if you're watching this in 60 days time, that'll be the end of February. Yeah. And it's a leap year.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so I'm talking to you from the previous decade. How are you in the future?
How are things in the roaring 20s?
Yeah, how have the 2 months been for you? That's if you're watching on Rewind in 60 days' time. If you're not, if you're watching now...
You think we're mad?
Yeah, you probably do. Yeah. We're madly busy.
We are. It's crazy.
Madly busy. Right, John.
Right, so I thought, because we talked about the large media plate, so I thought I would show you that, and now I'm going to tie it in with the stamps.
Okay.
But I just, again, want to explain, this is what you'll receive. So this looks like a large piece of plastic, basically, and this is where you will struggle, because sometimes getting that acetate off can be difficult.
But there's a reason for
Drop
that.
it in a sink of hot water.
Yep.
Yeah, it's because they're cut inside the acetate.
Yeah.
These aren't formed.
Yeah.
They're not stamps. This is a special polymer that's done that way. So obviously, I'll show you, mine comes off. But look how beautifully clean that is.
It is.
That will not give us a really good impression.
Right.
It won't. Look how mucky mine is. So what you need to do again is play with it in your hands, ink it, stamp it, and accept that the first 4 or 5 won't be very good until you've got it mucky.
Okay.
Yeah?
Oh, I love that. Get it mucky
Get it
before
mucky,
you use
best
it.
way. So I'm just going to pop, there's no right and wrong way, so I'm going to pop that down again. Another piece of, I'm using super smooth stamping card.
Okay.
So I'm going to just pick that up, there we go. So I'm going to lay down colour, and I've got a bit of a thing at the minute, obviously, haven't I, for pinks and blues.
Well, you know, Hochanda pink, Boy Next Door blue.
Hey!
Yeah, you've got it.
That's where it's come from.
It is. Whoops, that's the Brayer.
So,
I love it when you start stamping, everything just falls off. Well, no, not you. Everything's falling off you.
No, I've had a holiday now. It's not. Right, let me grab my brain. So everything is falling on the floor now, as per usual.
Did you have a nice holiday, John?
Wonderful, thank you, yes.
Good.
Very restful, very needed, as yours was, I believe, as well.
Mine was a short break.
Yes. No, we had a longish one. But right, so got my Brayer.
Yep.
And I'm just going to blend them together. Yeah? So I'm just softening them to start with. Yeah?
Love that.
I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to go with a little bit purpley colour actually on the top.
Okay.
Just to blend them together, a little bit more pink. So I can keep going with exactly the same stuff.
You're using different colours and they're not contaminating.
Nope, don't have to worry.
And that's the ice inks that we've got available for you on the show.
So I'm just going to take, 'cause this has got a bit of ink on it, so why not? We'll move some of that in. Yeah, we'll put that there and we'll have a little bit of texture there.
We've got about 4 minutes left on the show, everybody. John will be back at 8 o'clock, but here's your thing now. Probably it's a good idea to start checking out your baskets.
So you can even just use this as an ink pad and make yourself your own rainbow ink pad.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So take some of those off.
Lovely.
Okay, and we'll just press. Now I'm going to avoid pressing in the middle.
Oh, why?
Because I want to show what I meant. Look.
Oh, wow.
But I've missed a big bit.
Look at how, I'm speechless.
You wouldn't believe that would look like that, would you?
Now, normally that would be at least 12 minutes in a show, layering up, putting down different paints, mixing, doing a bit of gesso, putting more inks down, getting the stamp out. We did that in what? Less than a minute?
Yep. And I missed the middle, so I'm just going to put it back.
Okay.
And we'll put the middle in then, shall we? Oh, look. You can't even tell where I've missed it from.
You can
Keep
make
going
your
back.
own designer papers, John.
Yep.
You can make your own designer papers.
So
you
shall
could
we
provide designer papers for someone else because you're making them by hand.
You could, yeah. They would then be your copyright.
Yeah.
You know, you could then scan them in and produce them and
That's
print them,
right,
do
they're
whatever you
yours.
want. They are yours. So I'm now going to put a few little layers of butterflies And let's mix a couple of colours. So butterflies and dots on. So let's put those on, shall we? So we'll just print those. So we build that layer up. There we go.
Oh, wow.
See how soft, and they blend in.
Just working so quickly, isn't it?
Let's have some dots, shall we?
Let's have some dots.
Put some dots on.
I've got a feeling we need a bit of orange on there, and I don't know why.
Do you know, I think you could be right there. Why not?
Why?
I think it will work.
But I think it might work. We'll soon find out anyway.
Yeah, let's put some orange on.
It's like a gold, isn't it? Like a goldy orange.
They're beautiful colours. The French come up with some wonderful colours, to be honest. They seem to understand colours really, really well. I mean, orange is a colour we rarely use in crafting, and yet I love the ones by Isaac. There we go.
Oh, yes, there you go.
But
that
we're
orange is done it.
starting to build that up. We can add more on. You know, we can add more colour. We can...
Oh, these media plates are fantastic, aren't they? And the inks, of course, perfect, because we don't have to think about mixing and matching. Oh, yeah.
Let's add a few streaks through.
Love that.
That's a little bit intense, so I'll tell you what, let's soften that a bit.
Okay.
And we'll put some more of that on.
Love that.
So you can just keep building all the different things.
Oh, my goodness. And then how would we clean that media plate after we've used it, John?
Right, well, the best thing is don't clean.
Okay. Or just let it go dry.
Yeah, that's my favourite saying, is I don't clean it. If I want to use it again and I want different colours, I clean it through using my stamp cleaner. So I'll ship my stamp cleaning pad. So we'll just layer on some stamps on top, but I'm not losing any definition in these stamps. So if we see, I lose no definition in those stamps by going on there.
No, not at all.
Because it's solid.
That is amazing. Can I hold, do you want me to hold that up to the camera to show you? We've just created this amazing background, this amazing piece of art, and we've done it in less than 2 minutes, using that media plate. We've used the stamping platform, we've used those great ice inks as well. Look at all the texture and depth in that, and the stamps as well that are available. You're going to enjoy using this, you really are. And then when it comes to cleaning it, well, if you're going for the cleaning pad, which John is about to use, it's going to be as easy as this. So we take the gel plate, we just rub it over, we've added a little bit of water to that. We never need to wash these, just add water, and then we're starting to clean it.
You've actually seen how I use mine at home.
My word.
Because I separate mine off, and then onto that to dry.
And that's it, we're back to the start again.
And there's my platform ready to use again.
Oh my goodness. Well, John is back at 8 o'clock tonight. The stock's flying out the door. Please do check out your baskets. We'll see you in Good Evening Hochanda. Thank you for watching.